right, welcome back. Now, we're going to get into a very interesting segment this morning, and it's a phone call segment. And I want you to give me a call and share your thoughts on this conversation we're about to have, okay? Now, the hashtag is Breakfast Daily if you're happy to watch us on our social media streams, but our WhatsApp line is 0204 447-033. That's 0204-447-033. You can send us WhatsApp message, but you can also call on the same number, all right? So give us a call as we get into the conversation. Now, the topic that we're going to be discussing this morning, because it's based on an article that's on citinewsroom.com. So I'm going to be reading bits and pieces of the article for us, okay, as we go along in the show. But the title of the article says, Dating Lasts Longer Than Marriages Today. Dating lasts longer than marriages today. The question I have for you is it true or not? What do you think? And then also maybe you can share with us what do you think accounts for whatever your position is, whether dating lasts longer or not, okay? Now, the article is quite detailed, so we'll get into it bit by bit, and I'll read portions of it. And so the phone lines are already open, all right? So give us a call as we go along, and you want to share your thoughts, okay? Now, as amusing as the heading may sound, this is the reality we face today, and this should be a concern for everyone. Marriage, for Christians, is a divine institution involving not only the man and woman, but also the Trinitarian God, and a lifelong commitment. For traditional believers, it is a significant union between two individuals, man and a woman, and two families. Unfortunately, in recent times, the value of marriage seems to be depreciating. In contrast to dating, which is a stage of romantic relationship in which two individuals engage in activities together, often with the intention of evaluating each other's suitability as future intimate partners. And I'll pause there. Christian has called us. Christian, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yes, Christian. You're calling us from where?
I'm calling from Spinter.
Fantastic. Christian, what do you think about this conversation? The topic, the article says, dating lasts longer than marriages today.
Okay. A very good morning to your viewers and your listeners. Okay. My view on this varies, okay? The article may have different stands. So the first question that I will ask is, what are the expectations of both partners? Maybe a person may be in a relationship for specific reasons.
Yeah.
It may be financial reasons. It may be affection. A whole lot of factors account towards being in a relationship. And these factors will drive whether the relationship or the courtship will go for long. So depending on the intended purpose of which those individuals and the relationship will depend on how long or how short the relationship will go or the dating process will go.
Yeah.
A practical example is you met a nice girl and the person fell in love with you not because of real love, but because of your material things.
Okay.
So at that particular context, you could see clearly that the girl is there not because of the real love, but because of what? Financial or material stuff.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, the situation whereby those things begin to diminish, it means the trust and love begin to reduce it relatively.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, it depends on the expectation that
the person comes
the
in
people
with. Okay.
are into the relationship with and their vision.
Okay.
I've seen people that started from scratch. They have gone through tough times because they believe that it is well. They have made it, and this has landed into marriages, into a brilliant family.
Okay, so the article says here, couples can spend years dating, investing in a considerable amount of time, effort, and money, only to end the marriage abruptly. Why do you think that is the case? Or is that the case?
Okay. You see, the relationship by itself is a whole institution on its own.
Okay.
Immediately marriage sets in, it is not about the individual thing anymore.
Okay. Now,
there are two different families and their beliefs linking together by these two individuals, that is the male and the female. So at the end of the day, if care is not taken, the family can have direct influence on how the marriage lasts, or how short, like vice versa.
So you think that the influence of the families is also important?
Very, very, very important. Very, very important. Because I've seen relationships that started within a few, because either the man or the woman talks too much to the parents.
Okay.
The influences that is coming into the marriage may probably have effect on the marriage being negative or positive.
All right. Thank you very much, Christian. We appreciate your time. Your thoughts are very, very welcome. Thank you. All right. So let me continue. Till death do us part, and you can call, all right? So call and share your thoughts, opinion. Again, the number is 0204-447-033. Till death do us part is a phrase often associated with marriages, but today its impact or essence has dwindled, with all efforts shifted to dating. Although dating does not have a stipulated timeline, its name and meaning suggests it's for a period of time. It's not surprising today to find people dating for 10 years, 15 years, and more. Okay, we have Abraham from Abeka. Hey, Abraham, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm also great. And yourself?
Very well, thank you. All right, so what are your thoughts?
Actually, my thought is so simple concerning the issue on board.
Yes.
Most of the times, the relationships are very critical because you don't want to lose your guy, someone, because some of us believe that the relationship will surely lead into marriage. And when we are dating takes a whole lot of time rather than marriage, because when you are in a marriage, you know that right now the man is yours.
Okay.
And nothing can separate the two of you. But thinking that you guys dated before you married.
Yes.
So as far as the dating was concerned, there is no way that you can lose your marriage. But some small thing or small little mistake can lead everything to ruin.
Why, Abraham, why is it that same small thing didn't spoil the dating, but now it's spoiling the marriage?
Under normal circumstances, when we are dating, you know that this is a date. And at times, we normally don't go with our whole heart.
Okay.
We take it that, fine. If there is a normal date in there, we can watch. We can do whatever that we want. But as time goes on and a guy proposes to the lady, it means that they have to ensure that everything is put into place to mend their issues so that they can continue with the marriage.
Yeah. All right, Abraham, thank you so much for your thoughts. Yeah. All right. So I like the contributions so far. So you can keep calling and contributing. This is what I think, though, and I'll continue reading the article shortly. But this is what I think. I think that one of the things we should consider when you look at dating versus marriage is the fact that with dating, you can always go back home, right? The families know you're together, but they know you're not married. They may not even know you're together in some cases. They don't even know that this is the person you are with, right? But a lot of the times, the families will be aware, but it's like, oh, he's my guy, she's my girl. But that's it, right? And if he upsets you, you go home. If she upsets you, you know what? Forget it. I'm not doing this again. But you still like each other, and so you have the few hours or days to sort of calm down, ease the pressure, say, oh, I miss her, I miss him. Then you come back together. So the dating continues. But with marriage, when you're together inside the marriage, almost like a pressure cooker, right? And it's like, I can't leave, I can't exit, I don't like it, I don't like the way he's treating me, and so on. And so people boil in it, and then it explodes. This is my thinking. Anyway, Kweku from Dodua, how are you this morning?
doing good, and you
Fantastic.
yourself.
I'm well, thank you. Yeah, so Kweku, what do you think about what we're discussing?
Yeah, talking about dating and marriage. Dating lasts longer than marriage because with a dating, the girl or your girlfriend is very careful with you.
Okay.
Because he knows that the little mistake that he does,
You walk.
it is over. But with the marriage, he knows that now it's secured.
Yeah.
So with that one, when he do any foolish thing or any nonsense thing, the family will sit down and they will talk about it. But with the dating, he or she, the boy or the girl is careful that when this girl leaves me, he's going to get a guy that is better than me. And then the girl too will be like, hey, when this boy should leave me, he's also going to get the same thing. So everyone
is careful,
protecting the relationship.
Okay.
So I think the dating is more better than the marriage. Because the marriage, people will come to your wedding and then you realize that not everyone that likes you. And they always put poison into your marriage. So within 2 or 3 months, it's breakup.
So, Kweku, I'm just wondering though, I mean, if you know, all the challenges that you go through in dating, people are being careful and cautious, why is it that marriages in the past used to last longer? What do you think?
Yes. You see, marriages in the past last longer because with that one, the girl has been trained at home.
So,
has been trained in a traditional way at home. What
about the guys? Because you are focusing on the lady being maybe the one who is the problem. What about the guy? If the guy is also the problem?
You know, more of these times we say the ladies are the angels and the managers. You understand? We call them the angels and the managers. They make things to succeed and then they make things to destroy. Because as for the man, he only wants something for his satisfaction. And then you, the lady, also want something for your satisfaction. What does the man want? The man wants sex. And then the lady also wants money. So when the only day something like that does not exist. So during that time, when the guy is with a lady, he realizes, oh, okay, fine, let's manage what we have. But now, the way you manage, the lady will leave you and go for a different man. So it is not the same.
All right, Kweku, thank you very much for your thoughts there. Interesting thoughts coming from Kweku all the way from Dodowa. Well, you can keep your calls coming. Now, let me continue reading. And it says here, most romantic relationships today between consenting adults, male and female, are challenging to describe. Sometimes you find people who are dating living like married couples and married couples living like those who are dating. Those dating assume all kinds of responsibilities like married couples, while married ones shy away from such responsibilities. Isn't that interesting? Okay? In the olden days, factors like aging and family pressure prompted couples to transition from dating to marriage promptly. Okay? The opposite is true today. Most people, especially men, are not in a hurry to move past that stage. Certainly, several factors seem to have changed the good old ways of enjoying long-lasting marriages to shorter marriage lifespans and longer periods of dating. The first factor is dishonesty from both male and female parties. Now, I'll continue shortly. Philip has joined us on the line. Hello, Philip.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good, young you.
Very well, thank you. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Tech Bomso, Kumasi.
From Bomso?
Yeah.
In Kumasi?
Yes, please.
Outside Tech?
Yes,
Wow.
please.
How is the people of Bomso this morning?
Oh, they are fine by God.
Fantastic. What are your thoughts?
My opinion in this is that every idea is being shared this morning is actually awesome. But I think there is one thing we are all neglecting from what the actual fact of what marriage and dating is.
Okay.
We always want to keep something forever, but neglecting the fact that there are ups and downs in whatever happens in the union. So, in actual sense, during the past, they always known that getting into something that leads to forever has challenges and issues during the process. So each time there's anything of such, each person has someone in the family or opposite families that they have due respect for. So with matters being resolved during such issues, one can turn a black eye and say, okay, fine, I'm okay with it, but it shouldn't repeat itself. And well, we can't say these days kids are not being trained. Everyone trains this or word just the way they are supposed to be. So I think these decisions are solely dependent on adults, those who are engaged in this thing. So this dating, as guys call it, actually, each person is going in for something. So you should know the differences and then know how to live. And then marriage also comes in when they now know that this is what I'm getting, this is what I'm supposed to receive. So it's a win-win, and no one should fight the other because they are not getting or receiving what they are supposed to enjoy in their marriages, which is not supposed to be that.
I see. Now let me ask you a question whilst I have you on the line. Your namesake, your namesake, Prince Philip, was married to Queen Elizabeth for over 60 years. You can't possibly believe that they didn't have problems in their marriage. I'm sure many times they got to the point of wanting to divorce or break up the marriage, but they stuck together and stuck it out till he passed and then later she passed.
Yeah.
What do you think accounts for that? Because that's where the problems they come. But what do you think?
So, with that being said, you said problems do come in their relationship. But what can I do, maybe as a man, maybe Prince Philip, what can I do just to resolve this issue? In a marriage, there is someone who is supposed to be down and calm. And there is someone who is always being violent or someone who always has, let's say, opposed whatever the opposite sex is saying. So during that stage, you who is really calm and understands what's going on, she knows that this is actually going to lead to something else, and that something keeps building to it comes to an end of the relationship, which is whether marriage or dating. So here, if I'm Prince Philip and I'm cool, I would know that, oh, this is actually my fault or it's your fault. But we accept defeat, and this is what we are supposed to do. In order not to repeat itself, let's not do something that would lead to this. But we are humans, so we will definitely make mistakes again in future. That doesn't mean we should end everything.
All right. Philip, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you to all of you who called us on this segment. Very interesting. And can you go over to citinewsroom.com and you can read that article. The title is Dating Lasts Longer Than Marriages Today. All right, you can go and read more on that. It's a very long article, so enjoy the read.